Assalamualaikum everybody. So basically, I'm also taking some kind of lectures for Python. So I just wanted to share and give you also a kind of understanding about that. So basically, let's see how strings are being formatted or how the code is being modified, right? So let's take an example of two variables x and y, right? And I prefer doing code in Colab. Uh, Lately, I was doing my Python codes in Jupyter Notebook, but the issue is that Python needs libraries which needs to be modified with the passage of time as things are changed and those libraries too with the passage of time. So Colab is an online coding interface, so no issues, no worries in this case. So we have two variables x and y. I'll be showing you the output uh, with the passage of time. So let's run the first block of code, which is a comment and obviously with no errors. So it's basically connecting. Might take some seconds. Yeah, it's connecting. So a little bit tech maybe. Yeah, let's run. Okay, we have two variables x and y. So we're going to run it, and obviously it just stored the values in it. Now we're going to print it up. This is the value x and y. So let's see the alternative method for this, which is alternative methods. It's a string comment which I'll not make it up. Okay, so the purpose of using this person d sign is because we have a decimal value of x and y, right? So for printing a single variable, we use this method, right? This is an old method, old version. So it shows 24. Okay. So what if we have more than one variable, like in this case x and y? So let's run it. Comment again, so no errors and stuff. So if we have two variables, we're going to initialize two decimals, right? X for x we have separate decimal, and for y we have separate decimals. And for printing the values, obviously we write it after the uh, double quotes. So let's run it. Yeah, this sorry, this and this is same. So we just change our technique, nothing much. So let's see about the new method, which is basically we used x equals curly bracket and y equals curly bracket dot format, which is a new method, and x and y is the same as we did above, right? Let's run it. Same output as above. So what if we have a value of float, right? So x is a floating value and y is a decimal. Let's run it. X and y values are stored now. Okay, so in the above code we used %d for decimals, and for float obviously we're going to use f. And y is decimal, so we didn't change that. So this is again the old technique. Let's run it. Okay. What if we don't want this floating value is really large, right? So what if we don't want this large value? So um, let me explain you guys. If I want the value of two decimal place, so I'll be using the dot 2f, point 2f. It takes two decimal places. Let's run it. Yes, this value and this value is totally changed. And y is same because yes. Okay, so the next thing, which is concepts of padding. Padding is basically changing or shifting your code, right? From it depends upon you. Either you want to move your code towards a block of code towards right side or left side. So basically, here is a list of values. list 198 and 198, and we used a for loop that is going to print this value, right? Okay, so in this case I'm not doing any kind of padding. As you can know, well, I'm doing padding. Um, you can see. No, no, I'm not doing any. Well, this is a simple code. I just run it up. Now let's see how do we do padding. What if I want to make my this list right aligned, right? So I'm going to use 3D. 3D means leave three spaces towards right. So let's run this code too and this too. Yes. So you can see this. There's a little space here and here too. But in case of 198, I don't have it because we have three digits. So we're done. We're okay with that. How to write a line in a new format. The above method is an old one. This is a new one. Right? Again, we use the same for loop and same list. So for this, we used a curly bracket and two dots, a colon, and three dot format, which is we used it above also, right? In the above codes, block of codes. So same, we have got the same output, but the format is changed obviously. Now, what if I want to add 0 as a padding? In the above code, I didn't added any value as padding. It only left a blank space. But I need to show my padding through a variable or static or whatever I like. So I use 0 here. So you can see it's telling that we have left uh, two zeros, 1 0, and we have left nothing because it has to use this, right? So I think this is good up till now. Thank you for watching.